spirit yako is fighting from the grave. So Lungu is coming back, dead or alive. You know, people fight from the grave. When there is injustice, abantu tabalala, body yabalungu yadilala, but his spirit is with us. Body yabalungu bali baputwira omwewo wabalungu, bwangu babaputula life, but physically he's gone. Spiritually balungu is with us, is fighting this battle year 2026. So signal na iranga na mumone fya chitike ku Malawi. What happened in Malawi, guys? What happened in Malawi? Share. Power tap. Chen to the land. Pantu abantu bamona kwati umuntu nga afa nishichapwa. People fight from the grave. Inkambantu tukulusa kwati na kalimo ni nani kane? Kwali wa inkambantu tukulusa fia? If that's not spiritual katwish. Mwe bantu bakwalesa kwali wa inkambantu tukulusa fia efe barushire ku Malawi. I hope efika chitika na Mozambique. That's why Bill 7 has to go. Bill 7 ni BID. Na veshivati the only way bakabwera pabuteko bahaka inde ichilema ni Bill 7. Bahaka inde bakalusa filafi nefilushire ku Malawi filafi alushire incumbent na bahaka inde fyo bakalusa ndemye bafi. Spirit yabalungu tayalala. Lekeni ndishena futi alebwerera po dead or alive. We are celebrating with Malawi. We don't want dictators mu Africa. Ama dictator mu Africa tatuleba fwaya. Okay, to a celebrator, that is a celebration dance for Malawi. Malawi warrior signal. Ile langa na ilanga ku Malawi. Share. Share, me want to. Let us talk. Guys, not what I'm a topic. The Ratsa leaked audio. I have it. I have the leaked audio from Ratsa. The Lungu case, we'll talk about the Lungu case. The Bill 7, I'll talk about the dangerous clauses in Bill 7. Ethel Chisono has been charged, and the emoluments letter from Basagwa. Ba Martha Mwale ngai mama kwatenshi. Martha Mwale wa kwatenshi iwe. Empty tins kwisa mkutukana pano. Alebwelela po dead or alive. Alebwelela po. If you're if you're learning to Canada, we know what. So are you normal to even start insulting? So what we are saying is alebwelela po dead or alive. Infaya Balungu. Balungu was not ready to die. He had so much to offer Zambia. Lungu had problems with his governance, but it can't be compared to what we are facing now. Yes, Balungu, his legacy can be unmatched. Okay, Tulande Feba HH, what has he done? What has HH done in 5 years? Nothing. I'm a toilet area and I am maskam. No kulachita commission ama project I am Balungu. Balungu balebwelela po dead or alive. We have seen this in Malawi. In Malawi, guys, it's good news. I liked the election in Malawi. It was free and fair. Kubale votela panse. Na kuzambia na kwenda bafire kuvotela panse. We need open, free and fair elections in Zambia. Fida bale votela kukunani panse kumalawi na muzambia na mwena kula votela panse. Akasubanga bwaila fye kuisala takuli fya kwebati mule ya mutuma room, mutuma building, mule ibama vote. Malawi formula, it was transparent. The elections were transparent. It was free and fair. Tuwale mwanova korewe wonse kula abasenda. So Malawi woye, Malawi, we have seen the signal from Malawi. Kumalawi, Saulo Chilima bali mwipaya. You know the wali vice president. Baisa muninika mundeke ishkwete, if you will. Who does that? The guy who was the vice president, Pantu Ilia Shidia Kumalawi. If you don't know the history of Malawi, I followed it a little bit. So in Malawi, kwa barabe niwa president wabo, na vipu wabo bali mfwana. Atie nduchi tu ingile mwa alliance, efo ba ingile mwa alliance. Ngana wina my first term ni nevu. Elo second term ni wevo. So dilia ba ingira mu first term ba president each puna chalo. From nowhere, ulia vipu wabo, efo ba ishide mubika mundeke, isha kwete enough fuel. That's how the chopper crashed and the man died. So uliamwa umewa fuile Saulo Chilima ulingiri okuba president. So if the president had kept the end of his deal, if idaba umfwene na uliowa fuile vipu wabo Saulo Chilima ngabali umfwene na ngana wata retain power. But because of deception and the question of circumstances, how the VIP of the Malawian president died in a chopper, this is why it has come to this. Baraba umebalusa presidency because umuntu wabo VIP ali for in questionable circumstances. So first coming to Zambia, chimo chine ichile chika mu Zambia. We had Balungu die because he was denied health care. We have Wanawakwi died because she was denied health care. These two people, Balungu na Wanawakwi ngataba fuide if they had received the health care. So tualibika ine personally, imfasha Balungu na Wanawakwi na shibika pamutwe waba UPND. I am not accusing anyone. One for you Ziki Kolala, ndandiri ati VIP waba president afuile in questionable circumstances. One for, don't come here and try to incriminate me. Ndela ndati ulia VIP waku Malawi info afuile. It was questionable because there was not enough gas in the chopper. That's why the chopper crashed. Nomba kuti mwabika omuntu mu helicopter mushiri enough fuel. Eh? Yes. So no one is accusing anyone, but kumalawi abalawians balifurwa if you afwire ulya vip. That's why nomba bamulanga matako yankala mu ulya president ulipo. They have shown him the door out. Elo before that talafwa bale pusana. But bali umfwenat next time ninebo, time ninebo. By payo munabo afwa. Somehow somebody killed that man. I don't know who, but somebody killed that man. Kuchwa biko mun chopper takuri fuel. Chopper yaya chita crash. Pali wa mwipe tatu mwishiwe, but pali wa mwipe. Twaisa ku Zambia balungu na bana wakwi. Key people balingira okuba mu ballot mu 2026. Where are they? So apatule sambirira chimo fwe bena Zambia okwebati umuntu nangu afwa, they fight from the grave. Na mumone fe balushire ba Malawian president. Na nenga nali mina nga nali kwata kwa mavote. Nganali minina nganali kwata kwa mavote kubasuka because naba batuma. This is the strategy of UPND. Ngamwali belenga document ile yali kinga kuisapa no kulande fintu pakuti batu send yama voice batu record batu file emilandu. So I have to put a disclaimer. I have to put it on record that I didn't say that. That's why I have to respond to them. We know their job here on the Facebook. They have been sent to come and record us and find the as ne milandu. Pakuti batu pele milandu. Fidefa bamuchitire Ethel. Ethel mwaiche. Na bamufona. Bamupela sedition, hate speech and libel. Our Mwandin, she's in for it. Munsele. Munsele shakwa Ethel. Mwafuma hate speech, sedition and libel. So, okay. Padia shiriakwa Ethel. I'm not happy. I wasn't happy if bamusendere. But at least, bamuchita charge. Even if it has taken them longer than 48 hours, but she has been charged. So it's unfortunate. It's gonna be a long road for Ethel. It's gonna be a long road for her. So we just pray for Ethel and hope wish her all the best. Musambi lepochimo. Mwebale tukanensere. But the only thing is selective justice. Bruce Kanema alikuisa, Siaka alikuisa, Chiwokoro alikuisa, Shife alikuisa. All these people who are insulting, where are they? Where are they? This one-sided application, Twaikana. So, Ethel now mchita charge, but I don't support insults. Let Ethel be charged for insult, sexual tukana. But we want to see equal application of the law in Zambia. Effort to lay fire. Bruce Kanema alikuisa. Where is Bruce Kanema? Leila munganda mwanko. Kanema Basia Kalima issued some hate speech remarks. Where is he? Where is Shife? Where is that minister of Muchinga province in Java? That is hate speech. So in Zambia, we are not going to sit here and let you, by UPND, apply selective justice. Mule salaba kukaka. My Lord, just yesterday, when that ruling came for the Lungu family, we saw Matomola, ale celebrate akashingali kutabe ngani kuisoko achumubiri ureisa. Imwe, kwa libo kucelebrate wa kutabe mkukora. Mule celebrate mfwa shaba nenu. Mule tumfi mfwa. So many people have been a big Iloni, so many people have been involved in disrespecting ECL and his death. Have they been charged? No, because they are UPND. So anyway, Eddie Ashirio, Ethel has been charged, but the only thing again about the charging of Ethel is Ethel had apologized kuli ba UPND bali umfwana bamba no kuli immediately she started insulting ECL because of the barrier. She became their friend. Ailena ku embassy kuli ba nani kan kuli ba chibamba kanyama. We also hear that she was promised a job, but the reason why they got her is it is alleged that Ethel went to register a political party in Zambia. Ethel Aidemkulembesha political party. So by UPND and by HH can't stand anyone to challenge them. Honestly, kuti mwatina Ethel kuchita register political party. Anyway, na beshiba tini Malawi formula. Malawi formula ireisa. If this election is going to be free and fair, bahaka inde bakaladi ama zero. Fia chiladi yomunabo kudia kumalawi na bena. Because we have two big spirits fighting for 2026. They might not be there physically, but in the spirit, we have the spirit of ECL and the spirit of Banawakwi fighting for this, for the soul of Zambia. Ero kuliaku ECZ, kuliama problems. I think tomorrow I'm going to have a special show to talk about the injustices at ECZ. Yes, so tomorrow I'll come and talk about the injustices at ECZ. You know, I hear they launched online voter registration. I'm like, Bamangala Zalomis, are you serious? How can you launch online voter registration? Takwa Malite. There is no power. People don't have power in their homes. Amalite yesa 02 Bambikumacha. So people will be waiting 02 to register to vote. Let's be practical and use practical means to suit our situation on the ground. We have no power. We have computer illiteracy. So Malawi formula na mumona panse kula vote la fe panse transparency. We want a transparent election in 2021. We want a free and fair election where anyone who wants to contend the election should stand. Coming now to Bill 7. Bill 7 muli poison Article 52. The poison Article 52 ngabai chinja. The president will be protected from corruption. Because now as it stands, the president can be stopped from being on the ballot if there are allegation charges on him according to our constitution, Article 52. So balefo kuchinjo kwebati. Ba president nanguna bakwatama corruption charges kuti bayiminina efyo balefo kuchita. Bill 7E Article 52 is very, very dangerous. It is dangerous because it creates a power to the current president. It gives power to the current president and it removes power from the people. Currently, the people have power, but ngayapta Bill 7 but president the president cannot be accused of corruption. This is what they want to change. And if a presidential candidate is disqualified, election can go ahead. So kutiba mula tenga pali abama candidates 10 ba uliawe ne ulia big threat, especially by youth ababa temoku di MPA. Kutiba mula 20 million ba pela youth or younger candidate afumapo per ballot, which means it's going to be a clear victory to the president. Everybody fine. So let's say in my elections, because right now the people on the Zambian political race, they are being treated. They are friendly with the HH. So whatever are friendly now HH. What if they can drop out all of a sudden from the race? From the race they can drop, and then it will mean that if they drop, they want to change the law to say the elections go ahead. So Muntunga drop my elections, and my elections will go ahead. you know. So which means it will be a clear victory because Hakainde, he's the incumbent. But then we want Zambia to have a free and fair election. Let the registrar Hakainde not be intimidated and allow anyone and everyone who wants to be on the ballot to be on the ballot. You know, they cannot give Oimira and Dushonseshi to Ethel because she wants to be on the ballot. Meanwhile, embassy, she was flying in and out of the country. You know, she didn't insult last week or yesterday. Kali ale tukana Ethel mu 2020, 2023. That's when Ethel was insulting. So, why now? And the reason why now is by Hakainde and his government, by UPND, they are intimidated. They don't want any opposition. So, that's why Ethel has been charged. This is my opinion. I can say it. Okay? Zambia is a democracy. So, area shilyo mwebantu bakwareza. Bill 7, tekwesho kupita Bill 7. Inga after Bill 7, mukala pida Hakainde, he will be exempt of corruption. The law will protect him. Ama judges bakalachita rupa miland. For example, inenga ndefo kui minina. Na mumona kali amai monuments kuro. Already kulinkalata. Kulinkalata ile yaba John Sangwa. Oko baleba tiwa presidenti. Bali lundira ma judges. Impia ukwabula okubomfya committee ile ya my monuments. So bale fayo nish fish by president why should the president break the law to increase pay for judges? Why is he doing that? And the answer is simple. It is my opinion. 1 + 1 is like bale for ama judges, so that ama judges bale pingula fionse for bale fwa because bana balundire mpia. Now this is a crime. Epo tulela ndati apanomba bena Zambia muime. Let us stand up and condemn this abrogation of the law by the President Hakainde Hichilema to increase pay of the judges. Why does Hakainde want to increase the pay of the judges, and then at the same time he wants to change the constitution so that the judges can decide on cases without a hearing? He wants to give power to the judges ukula pingula fye milandu kwati nifida ama king vale chitakale ngabaku twala kumfu mukupingula fye. So if I'm accused anything bantwala kuma judge politically, then uya judge kucha pingula fye kwe batawe pumulo, you are guilty. Right now, if someone accuses me politically, I can go to court. I have a lawyer, they have a lawyer, I explain my case. But balefo kufunya pwefyo. Balefo kupela majaji kula pingula fye milandu. So number echo that's why bale bulira name pia. Balundira majaji ukwa bula emoluments committee. Mwebantu bakwalesa. This is a big deal. It is a big deal. It is a big deal, guys. This emoluments, scandal tika, here my emoluments, it is a big deal because it is connected to Article 52, where ama judges valeva pela makaya kula to decide, to determine on cases. So the judges in this Bill 7, Article 52, and many other articles, they are removing the clause to hear a case, removing hear a case, and making judges to determine a case. Article 52 is specific because it affects the president. Mwamona. So right now, as it stands, kutuwaya wa president, someone can take them to court and say Navakwatama corruption charges, it cannot be on the ballot, and then he can be removed. But if this Bill 7 comes, it is protecting the presidency. So Hakainde wants to rule forever. This Bill 7 is not, it's a weapon. Yeah, kupoka democracy ya bina Zambia. That's what it is. I'll be wrapping up in a minute because today we were Emmanuel Mwamba verified. That's why I came early. And then we can come back later after the Emmanuel verified show. So this bill 7 mwe bantu bakwalesa ni poison. Ero poison yo na bayibika kwati ni sweet babika ko kunse babika kwati we want abana mayo kufusha abana mayo impendwa y'abana mayo nempendwa y'aba youth mu parliament. Yes, but then at the same time, why do you want the judges to determine cases? Why do you want to change the constitution from judges hearing cases to determining cases? Why? At the same time, you, the president, have increased the pay of the judges. Namulunda impia shama judge. Ama housing allowance, nama salary, nabalunda ba president without consulting the emoluments committee. Ukulunde mpia shama judges. Kwali ba committee eoba pela to increase the pay ya ma judges. But apanomba tuleya kuli 2026. Eoba lundira ma judges impia. Meanwhile kuli bill 7 and muni poison, muni danger mu bill 7. Bill M7 iri na ikwata danger. It is going to give power kuli bahaka ende ichirema. That's why balelundira na ma judges impia. Paktu bakwate support eyo bale fire from the judges. This is my opinion. I can say it. Bill 7 oko iri. A lot of people have analyzed it. You go and analyze it. You know. Of course, the lawyers, when they analyze it, there is more depth in the lawyers because they understand the constitution. Read the articles written by John Sangwa about this Bill 7, and many other people have analyzed it. It is a road to dictatorship. It is a road to HH Wamuyaya. Just the delimitation itself is going to add 55 new MPs. And Ningabalunda popali 55 new MPs. Chimono kweba chibalunda 1/3. Because those people, we haven't seen the numbers which constituencies are going to be delimited. Because the last report we saw, in Lusaka, the number of registered voters had reduced. So the registered voters in Lusaka had reduced, and Southern Province, Northwestern, in the stronghold of the UPND, the number of registered voters has increased. Again, this is my opinion, I can say it. So we can assume that those constituencies are going to be in their strongholds because this is where the number of registered voters has increased. Mwamona. So we have to open our eyes and follow these things closely. What is happening in this UPND, especially the Bill 7 and this delimitation. And if you look at the report of the ECZ registered voters, I did an analysis, and tomorrow I will talk about ECZ. I'll be here specifically to talk about ECZ. So let's go to Emmanuel Mwamba Verified. His show is on in a minute. Nabakwataba Muhavi, I think is it by Muhavi? Muhavi is on Emmanuel Mwamba show in a few minutes. So let's go there and watch. Thank you so much for following. I'll come live after the Emmanuel Mwamba Verified show so that we can be on the same page and we can follow closely what is happening on EMV show. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a bit. Bye.